came to his defense about something, yeah, and I always try to do what's right, but I feel like my man's not going to do the same. So now the gloves are off. The thing about this app is people are going to have things that they do in a real life that they're never ever going to show on this app. Yeah? People have thoughts and feelings and things that they do that they just conceal from people on this app. So a prime example is, this is just my opinion. I'm going to use Zach as an example, even though I don't really want to be bringing people into things. Personally, I believe that Zach uses the N-word, yeah? Not in a racist way, but I don't think he has the same connection to it as some black people. I believe that he sings the songs. I believe that, you know, if Juicy comes on, my man's singing it, and I think that he uses it for banter and so on and so forth. It's hard for me to say, but I don't think he's racist per se. It's open to interpretation. This is literally just how I feel about the situation. And I feel that he uses that word on a regular basis. Now, that being said, I also think that people, not gonna like the word, people are transphobic. And it comes from a mixture of things. It comes from a place of ignorance. In one sense, sometimes it can come from a place of not understanding it. Sometimes it can come from a place of, it can come from many different places. But there is transphobia on the app. And I think that Courtney's point was, when you're going for EQ, I think she was just simply saying, go for EQ in it. And I think another part of what she was saying is, you can't goad people into being racist in the same way that you can't goad someone to being transphobic. So for instance, if I'm having an argument with someone, say I'm having an argument with somebody with a disability, yeah? Me as a person, I don't believe in being discriminatory to somebody who's disabled. So during that argument, I will never ever bring up their disability, because in my part of my morals is that I would never ever go there. So I think when you're having an argument with a black person, you can never ever be goaded into saying something racist. Because if that's your morals, it would never come to your head to call that person a black anything, yeah? And the same goes with the trans thing. I love you, bye. Why are you going? Why are you going? Hence, yeah, exactly. So I'm going to comment on what I saw that night. I saw a lot of people say that EQ was goaded into racism. And a lot of people said, her supporters said, she was okay to say what she said to Torian because it was in response of something. Now I find this very interesting, because if we go back a couple of months ago when a EQ page put bananas in Shep's Live, who put gorillas in, who is it? It's fine. People who put gorillas in Shep's Live, and then Shep responded in the way that she responded. Nobody was saying, well, she was goaded with racism. It wasn't acceptable then. So anybody who's defending the fact that she was goaded, your argument has suddenly changed and you suddenly understand how someone can be goaded. Many things to do with race happens on this app. People are race baited all the time. And when they respond in anger, they are never shown the respect and understanding that some of EQ's followers have. You can be a mod, I'll hook it up in a second. They have never ever been given that same argument of they were goaded into doing that. So that's what I'm going to say on that. Why is what she said racist? Okay, so let me explain to you. While this is Okay, I've heard a lot of people say, so we can't say black anymore. It's not as simple as that. You can all say black. There's nothing wrong with saying black. But tell me this, why do you place black before an insult? It's racist because she could have just called Torian a bitch. Hurts, it bangs the same. She could have turned around and said, you're a bitch. What you have to ask yourself is why she needed to say the word black. Why do you add that describing word before the insult? So please, let's not insult people's intelligence by saying, we can't say black anymore. Of course you can say black. You just can't say black followed by an insult because you're picking out. Putting black first means that correct. So by putting the describing word before something negative, you're saying that black is a negative word. It's very simple, guys. Very, very simple stuff. His community, whatever. But you've only got to watch this, Dunny. Listen to the women that are speaking. They are getting a vibe off of him. They're saying he's talking a certain way. And I think that Courtney might give it, but she's not really about it. For me, that was bullying. When it came down to that actual arguing, she was quite passive and she got steamrolled in that room. That's the truth of the matter. And I think Courtney's the type of person that if she gets flustered, is not going to get her point out. And I think she took a bit of an L in that room. And I don't think there was enough people there who were able to speak that understood where she was coming from. Rerun me, please. Again. What again? Canadian. Listen, this isn't like... Here's the thing. I don't want to do this. Literally, my name has been getting called up like the past couple of days. I haven't even been here. I've literally flicked on my phone and I've seen like videos of me or people saying my name. And like, I'm literally minding my business, drinking water. But if I've got to shut it down, I'll shut it down. Someone catch you up. How do I explain it? Does somebody want to come into the box and fill Paige in? Basically, Paige, what happened is I think NJ held alive on surviving EQ, and I think the conversation got a bit trans, right? And Courtney, you know what Courtney's like when it comes to the trans community. She likes to speak about it. She went into a box, tried to explain things about trans, and there was, I think, a woman in there that was very kind of transphobic. Yeah, correct. And it ended up with Courtney getting dropped, and then she ran a live about NJ today, and NJ's kind of reacted in T's room, basically. But I just didn't really like what happened. I don't know, yeah. And it's kind of like, for me, yeah, this whole trans thing, right? Marginalized communities who suffer discrimination should understand another marginalized community that suffers discrimination. And listen, this trans debate thing is going to go on for a long time. People are adjusting to it. People are, and I understand the arguments on both sides. And I find it very interesting to hear the opinions of both sides. But sometimes people can sound ignorant. And it feels, it's like, as a black man, yeah, I've faced discrimination and I've heard certain rhetorics, and sometimes I feel like I hear my people doing it to someone else. I'm just keeping it all the way a buck, yeah, because I don't feel the need to please anybody on this fucking app. And as a black man who's faced discrimination, some of the words that I hear from my own people about trans and the gay community sounds like racist white people. And this is just me being honest. Yeah, it sounds the same. Like, some of the arguments sound like things that racist white people and racist people, sorry to say racist white people, actually, I need to get out of that habit. Racist people in general, how they spoke about black people and people of colour. To the T. Like, I've heard things said and it's exactly the same. And look, I understand that not everyone's going to understand the trans thing. I don't even know where to go. I don't even know where to go with it or what to say, because I'm not an expert. I just know how I feel. And when people say that this whole trans thing is a choice, I don't think it's a choice. I think that it's very possible for somebody's brain to be born in the wrong body. I don't think it's mental health. Literally, I'm just saying what I feel. I don't think it's mental health. I just think it's a case of being born and your mind not matching your body. That's kind of as simple as I can kind of put it. I don't have the range for this conversation as well. I'm the first person to tell you straight, I don't have the range for the conversation, but I'm willing to learn. I understand a lot of things that women feel about certain situations, but to my understanding, this is just my understanding, I believe that, like, within the trans community, there are just some shitty people, the same as in the black community, the same as in the white community, the same as in the Chinese community, the same as in the Asian community. And they are the ones that are causing the majority of the issues. This is what I believe. And I just think that if somebody's not harming anyone, let them be who they want to be. Let them be who they want to be and show them respect. And I think that they also should show a level of respect to cis women as well. That's a completely different discussion. I don't even know how I got this deep, why I'm going down this rabbit hole. It's a very techie subject. Where do I go from here? Sorry, where's Paige? Paige, why did you try and leave as well? Listen, when it comes to EQ, I've got to address this as well. I've heard people say to me, because I watched, I've been in her lives. I put my hands up. I've been in EQ's lives. I watch her content, right? Here's the thing. There's a difference between, listen, I want to fix that. Hey, Padge, I'm going to fix that. Listen. There's a difference between watching people and supporting them. There's a big difference, and I think people don't seem to understand that on this app. I can watch a creator and hate them. As long as I'm not endorsing that person, as long as when they do effed up things, I'm not out here defending them, that's completely different. You can watch content without liking the person. I don't like fucking Modine, but I'll watch him have a charity boxing match, or I'll watch the content. That doesn't mean that I'm a supporter of that person. Whoa. And that's the difference. And I heard people say that because I've been in EQ's room, and EQ often shouts me out, but that's her playing her own little game as well. I'm not stupid. But just because I'm in that room, that doesn't mean that I can't speak on racism. You can't tell me, leave Modine alone. That's Top Girl's baby father, by the way. Modine, pass it on. It's like when the whole Zach thing kicked off, right? I think people misunderstood. People weren't saying that fans of Zach had to stop being fans of Zach because he said that. No, they were saying stop gifting the man for doing something. Stop supporting him for doing what he did. You can follow someone without backing their stupidness. Where was I? Let me get into these Let me get into these comments now. I don't even want to be online, guys. I've got so much to do. I just feel like I had to address certain things. I think I don't want to talk on NJ Host. I wasn't in his space, and every comment he's jumping on and trying to get a rise out of me. My guy, we don't like each other. Just stay the fuck away from each other. Don't bring my name up. Now I'm in a position to if I'm in the comments watching you do something, then I'm gonna comment. As far as I'm concerned, you bullied Courtney. You bullied her. You used your power to talk over her, and she wasn't bad mind. She was just trying to speak passionately about something that she cares about. And because you don't have any care for that, that's calm. That's your business. But yeah. What else did I want to speak about while I was briefly on here? Can someone remind me? And he's always welcome. He's watching from the outside anyway. Here's the difference between me and my man. You're not blocked. You can always sit there on the outside like you're doing now and watch me and huff and puff at your phone and get all angry. You're even welcome to come in a box and talk because I'm a man. I'm blocked from your team. So whatever you say about me, I never see, by the way. And you're comfortable with that because you're not a man. That's all right. That's calm. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like I had to come and address a couple of things. Top Girl has had a baby, guys. I'd like you to congratulate her. She had a little baby, Aldolf Gavin Modine. Top Girl. I've heard that's the baby's full name. Congratulations to her. I also want to shout out Pagey Baby. People need to show her more love and spot when she's not okay and support her. Hold on, let's have a look. What else? What else has been happening? Guys, I'm gonna be truthful. I've just stayed off the app because I don't know how some of you have been on this app for so long and can watch the same circles day in and day out. It's like people aren't learning from lessons that are being made available to them on this app. Nobody's changing. They're getting worse. The viewers aren't changing. The creators aren't changing. Nobody's being held accountable. And I just don't know how day in and day out you can come to these negative spaces. I can't watch people that I like as well going in circles. I can't watch it because I just go, wow, when's somebody gonna tell you you've got to stop it and you've got to stop it, and it's mad. I can't. So I've kind of took myself away because I don't do the circles. I can't do the circles. And have you ever actually sat down and looked at some of these creators? Actually sat down and looked at them. A lot of them are so effed up. They can't survive in the real world. They can't survive in the real world. That's why you can log on your phone and find them on here 24 hours a day. You'll find them on here. it's mad because in the real life, they're nobody. Without TikTok, some of them have no friends. I like. There's one thing about me, yeah, that I'm fucking consistent. You see, Pearl. Pearl. Oh, what did I have? Like some kind of balls drop moment. You see, Pearl. I don't see nothing or hear anything of her. After that disrespect that happened, yeah. After that disrespect, and the woman, even to this day, it's mad because the woman to this day has almost kind of admitted it because she went, I almost hustle. 1 second.
Yo.
What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on, bro? You alright?
You look very serious.
Yeah, I'm showing everyone. I'm showing all my people, all my black people this video, bro.
Okay. What is it?
This guy's pissing me off, so I'm showing all my people this video, bro.
Who is it?
This guy. Have you seen him? Hold on. His picture's not loading, but this guy. Have you seen him before? He looks like that.
Leave him alone. Now I know you're trolling because I know that's your guy.
No, bro, I've only been live with him like 2-3 times. That's not my guy. This guy.
I know who it is. Are you trolling him? Are you trolling? Are you being serious?
I'm not trolling. Have you seen this video? Have you ever seen this video?
Yeah.
What do you think about that video?
So, okay, I'm going to be honest. When I first saw it, because I've seen his content not his content before, what I've seen of him has only been like, he's a calm guy. So I feel like it might be a joke that hasn't landed in the way that he thinks should have landed.
So for me, it's not about the joke. For me, it's about, so listen, I understand the joke. He's taking piss out of Reform, bro.
Wait, what does it say? My screen's cracked, so read it out for me.
Oh, have you never seen it? I'll let you play it to Paige. Go on.
No, I've never seen it. That's why I jumped on.
Bro,
I don't know what this is.
But bro, now it's fucked now because there's 3 of us. The screen's small for her.
Oh, sorry.
No, I can still see the video though.
Alright, hold on.
I just couldn't read I've got a crack on the top of my screen, so where the writing was, I couldn't see it.
Basically, he's taking the piss out of Reform, yeah. But in the way he's took the piss out of Reform, like the video is crazy, bro. Like I'm just thinking, how could you film this for 1, and then 2 think it's okay to post?
Wait, is that a black dot? Okay, play the video.
Play the video, yeah.
Yeah, bro, that's not cool.
What did the caption say?
Those
when you forget
you're enjoying those special moments, but suddenly remember you voted Reform. No, I'm not a fan of that, bro. That's not cool.
Yeah.
And on top of that, listen, the guys in my comments talking about you wouldn't call me racist to my face. I said, come and see me then. He said, no, you'll probably bring a knife and bring your gang. Like, are you telling me that's not a racist mindset, bro? Do you see what I'm trying to say here?
Sassiest, what are you, like, I don't understand what you implying by doing that. You know, if a black man went on the internet and kicked a white little dolly baby, you lot would have a nervous fucking breakdown. You'd be like, get them out, deport them, get rid of them. But we're just supposed to consistently sit here and take shit like this. That's what I mean. You're all fucking pathetic. I'd be so real.
So do you know what it is for me, Hustle? I got introduced to him by, I don't know if it was Alicia or someone like that, yeah? So I kind of took it as like, he's cool peoples, and you've seen him jam with like Tia.
Neither of those are black people.
Yeah. So now you're bringing this to my attention. I saw that video, and at first I thought I was like, that's fucked. But then I was like, oh no, he must be good peoples. But now my comments are saying that he's not really good peoples.
His comments said search it for.
Like, bro, I'm trying to tell man, like, yo, listen. You see when you're doing things like this, bro. There's like, I understand the joke. I don't find it funny, but there's people that don't understand the joke and think you're being racist and riding out with you like, yeah. And when I'm reading the comments, blood, look, where is it? The little girl, that little girl will remember. Well done, kick him out.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like this bear, bro. Like, where's this one? Hold on.
Doing them kind of jokes in front of a kid anyway is just really, it's whack. I'll be so real.
The day she brings home a black boy.
I saw that.
This, do you know why? Who is it? Sussiest. I'll tell you why it's racist, Sussiest, because it's not even a microaggression. What you're doing is a macroaggression, but you may not be racist in your day-to-day life and you may have dark humour to make certain jokes, okay? But what you realise is the desensitisation of black people's feelings. You didn't give a shit or consider when posting it on a public platform how people of colour would feel about that. Number one. I highly suggest number two, you go and look at the Bandura effect and the Bobo doll, what's it called? Effect in the 60s and 70s where they literally got kids to sit there and be placed with black dolls and white dolls, and literally the white kids all kicked the shit out of the black dolls, and then the black kids didn't like the black dolls, said they're the most ugliest black dolls, etc. Then guess what happened? Because of that ended segregation in America. Go and look at the fucking research, go and look at the psychology research, and go and social learning theory, exactly, Olo. Go and look at the Bobby versus Brown case in America, which helped end segregation, and why that was is because when them dolls were placed, those kids actually felt that representation on them actual selves. So sometimes just use your head a little bit. Like, it's not everything for fucking clout. Like, you're not giving up selling your soul for the fucking devil. It's giving you bend over for a peach and let Usher stick it in, yeah? Because what's wrong with you all?
So, do you know what it is for me, Hustle? It's about the reaction. So,
Yeah,
for me, it's
bro.
how we react to your criticism now, personally. Like, that tells me what kind of person he is, what kind of man
That's
he
what
is.
it was for me. So, bro, when I approached him about it, I battled him 2 days ago. We was having a fun battle. Everything was cool. People are saying racism this, racism that in my comments. And, bro, I'm not the type. If me and you are live now, and people are saying, like, you've done some mad shit, I'm not just going to stick it on you. I'm going to find out first the facts. I'm not making it awkward like that. So, then I've disconnected. I've seen that video, and I'm like, huh? And then I sat on it for a sec. I was like, bro, I can't bother with no drama, no matter how I feel, let me just leave it. And then, bruv, it's inside, it's like, I'm like, it's bothering me, innit? I said, you know what, let me just
I'm surprised you're approaching it.
Yeah, so I've been like, asking him. But do you know what it was? It's because I understood the joke. It was, I don't find it funny, but I understood the message he was trying to portray. So, that's why I was trying to kind of leave it. But then I was like, bro, let me just approach him, because I can't act like me and these are cool and I feel a certain way about that. So then I've mentioned it to him. I'm like, yo, can you just like explain to me what's this? And then he's just been defensive about it. And it just made me like, yeah, bro. I was like, yeah, it's weird.
Thank you, Alicia.
I think that's where it becomes the issue. Is like,
you know them kind of jokes because like, society. Do you think they'd be more susceptible, more funnier if they were from the community that they're mocking? So, for instance, you know when you go to like a comedy show and you've got Asian man, like not mocking, but they're making joke of their culture, which they do at home and stuff like that, and you see the same comedy stuff like that. People need to realise that people can have their own like humour or dark comedy within their own culture. It's fine because it's kind of laughing like instead of crying situations. You get it? Like, you know when you go to black comedy shows and they will joke around about Caribbean households and stuff like that because they relate to it and they're going through it. What you can't do is if you don't relate to the situation is bust them kind of jokes and expect no backlash. It's like me making a joke about the trans community, which I'm not part of in any way, and then being like, oh, it's just a joke though, dark humour. You can't do that. Who said coloured?
where?
I don't know.
How are you seeing this? You've got like ninja racism eyes.
Yeah, I do have ninja racism eyes. To even cook a coloured baby. Oh, Miss Unknown, you can't say colour.
I feel your thing, Possible. So what are you gonna...
He just needs to accept that, like, he's not racist. No one's saying that he's racist, but you see, like, yeah, like, so when you are making a joke of racist, for instance, and you've obviously gone to that extreme, like, if he was making a joke about, and say he was joking about white men being racist, yeah, and he was being, do you know what I mean, perpetuating that, he wouldn't be getting backlash. But you can't kick a brown baby in regardless of what you're doing it and then not expect no backlash. And if people of colour, especially if you're cool with them, like Hustle are saying to you, I'm not comfortable, this is not okay, or this is not okay, then maybe take that in heed and then listen to what people are saying. Hey, Jess, baby. Sorry, Jess, I had to just jump on quick because there's just some shit that's going down.
We all know, look, let's be honest, we all know how racism doesn't really...
It's fine, Miss Unknown.
...strike a chord on this app. I was literally just saying before that, like, I've never seen... Zach's been receiving a lot of hate lately, and he's received more hate lately to do with other things than he ever did about the N-word, and it just kind of synced in. I was like, it's interesting.
Thank you, Georgia.
No one really... I don't know.
What, Zach? I don't even want to talk about that because if I start talking, everyone's going to start flapping because it don't piss me off. I don't know why the one got away with it so easily. I can't lie. I don't know why him and EQ get away with shit like that so easily. It baffles my fucking brain. And then people, this is my thing with me. No, I'm not sticking up for T, yeah, but you know what I've got to the point is, Devon? So fucking what? Not to the people that are offended, but the people that are saying they're offended, the people that are coming up doing all these lies and whatever, like Scouse Lane or them lot, sit there and say that you're offended. Sorry guys, you can't sit there and say you're offended about your transphobia, but then you're backing a racist, for instance. It doesn't make sense. You're either anti-everything or anti-nothing. So my thing is, people like Scouse Slayer with your little sippy fucking cup, yeah? You can't be like, I back EQ, who is homophobic to our own community, transphobic to our own community. You're moaning about Torian being transphobic. EQ dead names her own community, brother. She dead named Mama Kaz. She dead named Elphaba, whether people think of her or not. She dead named fucking, what's her name? Miss Faye. So my thing is, you can be angry at Torian, of course you can, but be angry at Evil Q as well, then for the same blood clot thing. Otherwise that's called selective. It's called backing the bitches that you love, you creepy little cunts. I don't care about my account, guys. I'm over it. I'm over TikTok. I promise you, I'm over it. Everyone is fucking selective pricks. I'm sorry. Like, and I don't like what people said, even with the NJ thing. It's horrible if you shouted at Courtney. But respectfully, half of all the motherfuckers in here watch me get run down by blood clot men on this app every fucking day. People have run segments on me for hours on this app. Men. But I've had days around threaten me. I've had this man say that this man's going to join on here. And you lot sat there and giggled your blood clot asses off. So respectfully, it's like, yeah, shit ain't nice, but this app's not nice. And everyone was right when they said to me, stop getting too involved, Paige, with the politics, blah, blah, blah. It's right, because guess what? No one stands on piss. No one has your back when it's needed. And unless there's bare drama going on now, all of you bitches ain't there anyway. So fuck off. Take your Stanley cups, sip your little shitty fucking juices and do your shitty little FYPs. No one cares, hon. Your life is TikTok. Embarrassing. Sorry.
You know what it is, Hustle? I actually understand you a lot more. I remember when I come on the app and you and Tyrone, when certain things were kicking off, were just like, I'm not involved. And I think you got to that place because there's no change in it. So I understand where you're coming from.
Robin, I'm sorry, I'm just me. Like, the person called the Robin Minge. I'm never gonna. My life is TikTok. I've barely been on TikTok for fucking 4 hours in a whole week. Your name is the Robin Minge. You've come on, made an email address, changed your name to the Robin Minge, and got a fake profile picture. Your life, brother, is TikTok. Idiot. Hi, Torian.
Can I just say something? Yeah. What is it that people? So what? Because I said being trans is a choice. That's transphobic.
Nah, do you know what it is, T? You know when I was watching, yeah? You know what it was? It was the Evil King comment, yeah? And I know that you
don't care if it's Robin or Robin.
No, but that's even that. I'm not taking... Look, if an account has come into my life called Evil King and I've read out the account name, she's not nowhere in my life. She's then come into my life and said, oh, people are telling her that Torian's transphobic. And then she's asked me what I've said, and I said, all I've said is Evil King. She's took it and ran away with it. I don't need to explain nothing to a racist. Or like, who is she? Like, I don't need to explain nothing to you.
I'm not mad, Death Robin, whatever your name is. I really got real life issues. I don't really care. I literally said just don't do dumb things on the internet and not expect backlash. I don't give a fuck what you do. Run your life. Do all this back. Good for you, big man. Good for you, big man.
But
See, from the outside, yeah.
Everyone just meet me a minute because I'm about to go off.
Like
good for you, Sassy. I promise you, I don't care. Like, I don't care.
You know what it is, T? From the outside, yeah. When I was watching, it looked like you changed your story in regards to the Evil King thing. So at first you said what you just said, but then you went, okay, I hold my hands up. I said the Evil King thing, and then you went back and you said, oh no. So I just think it come across as confusing to people. Like, even...
Do you know what it is? I'll be real, like... I didn't apologize. I'm not saying... I just said, like, if I offended the people that are in my lives and that, then cool. But I'm not apologising to her. I ain't got nothing to apologise to her for.
No, you don't have to. No one's saying that you have to.
I'm not going... Just before that live, she was in Hustle's live, goading him and told Anna to go back to her country. But no one wants to talk about that. Everyone's just pressed on this Evil King comment.
But T, you got to understand, you come with a different... Like, I think people keep taking each live as a new live. And what they're not getting is people have history and people have old beats. So, for instance, when people said that you went for her first and you was goading her, I think people are forgetting that you still feel a certain way about what was said about the dog. Zach, and what's been said over the fucking past how many years. And people just keep taking these screen recordings from when someone bangs play.
But Devon,
they're not taking it from the past.
do you know how I know it's selective though, yeah? Because she sat on her live yesterday, it's on The Observer, talking about my 10-year-old boy is going to be bussing blanks and my 11-year-old daughter's going to be having infertility issues. But no one's talking about that. And this is why I'm getting to a point where I don't give a fuck. Because everyone's just outraged about what they feel like. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so I don't, like, it's a thing where I don't care.
Do you know why I don't as well? Is because everyone always, when the racism thing kicks off, I think people are goaded, yeah? They say, don't hit back. You lose your entire argument when you hit back. But when EQ did it the other night, it was suddenly like, she was goaded. Someone was transphobic. She made her say it. But when it happens the other way around, nobody feels like that. It's like, well, you shouldn't hit back. You can't be goaded into saying that. And that's what I find hypocritical, because...
But then how come she wasn't goaded into telling Anna to go back to her country?
There you go. There you go.
And this is what I'm saying. People are just selective. They're selective because they don't like you or their master don't like you, whatever. Like, it's hard to sympathize with people on this app sometimes because half of them don't stand on shit. So it's like when you're saying you are offended, it's like, are you really offended? Or are you just offended because it's me that said it? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. Hustle, what do you want to do about the video situation, bro? I don't want you to be...
Well, I unfollowed that guy. That was mad. Sorry.
No, I just want people to sit well. To be honest, I said what I said on it, and then that was it. But then when you're coming in my comments now trying to troll me, talking about, oh, you're going to bring your gang and bring knives, like... all right, now you're asking for it. Now you're showing me you are racist, bro, and I'm gonna put it out there.
Wait, he said what to you?
Basically, so the geezers come in my comments, yeah. Chatting shit. I don't remember what he said. Something about a day about or something. I was like, oh, bro, here's the racist. There he goes. And then he was like, you would never call me racist to my face. And I said, come and see me then. And then he said, oh no, I wouldn't meet you. You'd probably bring a knife or bring your gang. And then he's talking about, yeah, bring your sword and all of that. Like, what's he on, bro? So, like, that's telling me, like...
Oh, that's mad.
Yeah, like, you're showing...
Oh, that's mad. Yeah. What the fuck?
I think that's what it is, man. He's if that's the case, then he showed... Listen, how he reacts to you calling him out will show him for whatever he is.
That's disgusting.
Because if it wasn't intentional and I threw up a video that, yeah, a community is finding offensive, I'd probably just take it down.
Yeah, the worst thing is...
I'm going to be real, I would take it down.
Bro, and he's like me, imagine he's come in here trying to troll me, yeah, and he's like, oh, I was actually going to take that video down, but like probably trying to gaslight me. Oh, but because of how you've reacted, I'm not going to. I'm like, bro, well, I don't give a shit whether you take that video down. I want you to be yourself. Show me who you are, bro. If you're racist, show me that you're racist, bro. I'm not telling you to take it down. You should do what's right for you. Do you get what I'm saying? That's how I feel, bro.
Yeah, man. Nah, thank you for... It's interesting. It's interesting because I literally just go for like face value. A lot of people are saying, oh, his lives are funny or whatever. And I've kind of, when I go check Tia, I've watched them together and they have banter and that. I didn't really think of it like that. I didn't even clock like that could be the case. I saw that video and I did think twice about it, but obviously the people that introduced me to him, I thought, he might be cool, but
just the actual video wasn't cool to me, bro. And I said, bruv, that's not cool. And then the comments on the video on top of that pushed it over the edge.
I was gonna say the comments are probably the worst thing about it, because you know when one video is it's like clickbait in it, it's eggs on the racist who come in running the comments. And Devon was right what he just said, you know. Sorry, Devon, but if you just, it's true, if you offended someone and you clock you're offending people and you're not trying to be like that, do you know what I mean? That offensive in that way, just take it down, innit? I love you, Yaya. Enough is enough. I'm sick to death. Chelsea, I had to restart because I got reported.
No. How are you anyway, Hustle?
All right, you know, I'm just chilling, bro. Just doing my thing, man.
Big 100K followers and that battling.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god, you got 200k, you hit 200k.
Do you ever
Yeah,
get
man.
do you go for dailies and that?
No, I never really have. Like, what I always do is I just do my thing, and then I'll end up on it, and then I don't really, because I'm not someone that sits on here all day and tries to like really push it. So I'll get on there, and then I'll come off, and then yeah, I don't know.
I like watching your battles with Anna when you do 4-ways, it's fun.
Yeah, that's just fun, isn't it?
They're so funny to watch. I look, guys, watch them. It's so, honest to God, it's actually entertaining. I actually sit there giggling, especially if I had a smoke. I have the giggles hard, I can't lie. I sat there laughing out loud like a neek.
I felt sorry for Anna. Poor innocent Anna.
Why is Gaza trying to request me? Sorry, guys, you might want to drop from this.
Wait, hold on.
What do you want?
I don't like this guy.
First of all,
You stinky, stinky racist enabler, dusty big forehead boy. Go
and
away,
everything.
Gaza.
And
Go
also,
away, Gaza.
if you get a new eyebrow, and Devon, we don't know who
What are
is
you
Devon.
starting on run? Look at
So
him,
also
full of
need a new
smoke.
eyebrow.
Shut your mouth.
Piece the-
Gaza, shut up. Go put dress and wig on using your own sound effects on
Look like
TikTok.
a
You ain't got a
piece of
soundboard.
shit.
Shut up. Go away, Gaza. Do you love me bad?
That's all I
Wait,
can
guys, pass
say.
it around. Gaza loves me
And
bad.
Paige, why do you upset me if you don't get at me? Why do you
Gaza
not
loves
upset
me
me?
bad.
Also, you get a new eyebrow. Ooh. Also
Gaza,
getting
you got free landing strips in yours, like you're a bloody airport, departure and arrival.
Also,
Are you alright?
Also, you have a new, your cap,
You
your
can go
cap,
now,
your cap is
Gaza.
higher than the eyebrow.
Devon, just go a second, I'll be back.
Pick your
Gaza.
kiss them, Paige.
Guys on the back of
Gaza, shut your mouth. Yeah, exactly. Disconnect from the live. You have to fly overseas to go look for your picnic. You want to come talk about my kids. Shut your stinky mouth. Rude. About Western Union. Piss off.
Oh dear. Fuck
The
guys.
cheek of these men are wild.
This man bleaches his skin, has
Yes.
hair like a 9-year-old girl,
Yeah.
and wears dresses.
And sits there with that white boy who goes, I'm more Jamaican than all of you dirty black people, and then made a racist song, and Gaza's there clapping and dancing to it, Devon. He is clapping and dancing to the
Jacking
racist
and
man song.
jiving. He was shocking
Yes.
and jiving.
Yes, his waist was a whining.
Oh dear, Gaza man.
I told Hustle to go. I don't know what Gaza's problem is. Like, he's just so toxic. Like, he just wakes up miserable, and today's not the day because I'm fuming and I'm miserable, and I'll smoke every single one of you little blood clots. Don't think I won't, because I don't care about this account anymore. And I'm sick. Ow. I'm
I don't know,
raging.
man. I just think it's sad when we get to the. I know you're at the like, I don't care anymore thing, but like, I can't go down that route of I don't care anymore. Like,
It's just this app, Devon. I promise you. Do you know what I keep saying to everyone as well? Like, everyone's getting all upset. Everyone's coming for this person, coming for that person. I was like, okay, what do you not do in real life? Because it's not just the app. This shit happens in real life. People come off the app. Like, what are you not doing to be advocates off the app? Is anyone doing anything? You don't have to go to a protest. You don't even got to go change your job. There's so many small, tiny, minuscule things. Signing a petition takes 2 seconds. You know, little things to be active within the real community. Devon, these people don't do piss. Half of them don't do nothing but sit there and act like judge and jury. They come like Judge Judy to blood clot. What's that judge? The guy on ITV, and he's not a real judge, but it's funny to watch.
Judge, is it Grinder?
No, that's the naughty app for the men.
Grinder.
Devon.
Grinder.
What is it?
Grinder. Judge Grinder.
No, I've got that in my. I'm using one of them now. Judge. No, Tinder, Chelsea. That's not it either. You start thinking of dating apps. You are wicked.
Rinda. They're saying Rinda. They're saying his name is Rinda.
Rinda, yeah, him. These lot act like Judge Rinda. It's all fake. It's all for entertainment purposes. Do you understand what I mean? Like, I'm here. I was getting stressed for months on this app, trying to help people on this app or listen to people come for me, yeah, which was affecting my real life activism. Do you know how mad that is? Because my mental health got so bad on this app at one point. My real life activism, when I was actually doing things in the community, actually changing shit, was being affected by Judge Rindas. No, I'm not doing it. I will stick by the people I want to stick with now. So you see, like, I'll go into certain spaces to talk about certain things of racism and certain things. I'm not beefing these people anymore. I'm not being for the comments either. This whole for the comments thing, my people know me and will stick by me. And as long as I don't do nothing, obviously mad or say anything offensive, it's cool. All of these other people that try to tell me this and tell me that I'm disappointed in you, take your follow then, honey. You didn't blood clot send me 10 grand with it. What do you mean? This ain't no direct deposit. Take your follow back. I'm still gonna be mean if I change myself because of your follow. That means I'm a fake bitch. That means I'm a pick me, and that means I'm the person that you're literally whinging about and that you don't want me to be. Make it make sense.
You know what it is? It's people like in commenting and trying to say you can't do. Firstly, I'm sick of hearing the word the race card when I've literally lived my whole life feeling the unjustness. Then I've got people saying how I can't talk on racism. White people telling me when I can't talk on racism, and I've got people telling me that I can't look down on other people that are scumbags. I have every single right to look down on these people because I haven't done any of the things that these people have done. That's why I can comment on every single one of their blood clots, because I ain't been transphobic, I ain't been homophobic, I ain't been ableist, I ain't done none of the things that any of these people are doing. I'm still holding it fucking down, and I'll call them out, and I have every right to, because I haven't sunk to their level.
People are just, it's too selective. Like on this app, that's what I've realised. Our people, you see the people, you see the faces, you see the people in the comments that are just there in not just your space, but like all the spaces where it matters, that makes sense. And you see the people that have actually started a business. And then you see the people that flip-flop or that run to that person or just want to make a video for a bit of clout, skull slayer, and all of these type of things. Thank you, Lisa. Like, it's absolutely absurd. 1 minute you're making videos saying how much you love us. Ain't shit changed. The mouth still say the blood clot same. I tell you that and I promise you that now. Still being accused of the same things then, but because someone fell out of this person that you like, or this person's master's gone and done this and said that, I keep getting warnings, guys.
Paige, behave yourself, man.
Sorry.
Paige just keeps getting. It's the app is just a minefield. Like even now, yeah, people are vexed with Scout Slayer, and I understand it because the video that she made, again, it's that thing of you can call somebody out without defending somebody else. Yeah. I'm gonna be real, Scout Slayer's never ever done me anything. She's always been polite to me. She's always showed me love. And she's always shouted me out when I've gone into her live, so on and so forth, right? But I did watch that video where she went for tea and bigged up Zach and EQ. You can go for tea without bigging up people that have done the things that they've done. That's right, Paige. Was you in your own live or was you in my live? Because you might be safer in my live. And that's another thing, right? Paige is getting warnings and violations, and we watched a live where the maddest things were said to Alex Brigham. The maddest things got said to Pearl. Some of the craziest things I've ever heard. And that live was allowed to run for hours. I've already said this, to be fair. I don't know why I'm going over it. But
I'm going to swear because, like, I won't say nothing wrong, but you see, because if I do say a swear word, yeah, TikTok won't normally pick it up, but when people are constantly reporting you, it flags it straight away. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
What was people saying I missed everything. So apparently, Zach's dad was in Pearl's box. Angie and Zach are best friends.
So,
I've missed so much.
Do you know what? I'll comment on that one, yeah? I didn't, obviously I don't go into Pearl spaces, this is what I was saying, but I heard about what she did, yeah? And I'm going to be real. I don't want to reignite the beef and I don't want to be put into it, but I'm just going to have my opinion, same as anyone else.
No, everyone spoke about it.
One of the most disgusting things that I have ever heard.
What happened in his dad in the box?
It was
not Devon. It was, like there's levels to this thing.
That's so dirty.
Nah, I couldn't, but she went from making it an EastEnders thing to a dirty Hollyoaks, like the Hollyoaks later bad film scene. That's what it went from. I couldn't believe it.
Can you imagine, yeah? Somebody, say you've had a really bad relationship, yeah? And I'm beefing you, and I go, let me bring this man that did this to this girl on the stage to say his point of view. Do you know how bad that is? Like, I'm indifferent. I don't fuck with him. But you see that level of load that they're hitting, like you're bringing somebody's trauma. You don't know what that man did to him when he was a youth.
I just think it's weird to call. It's someone's dad, bruv. Like, it's just the whole thing. Not even that deep. Like, it's it's bizarre to grab someone's dad, their whole father, their whole sperm donor, their whole other half of them, the 50% of them, and you're grabbing them for a TikTok beef. I think I've never seen anything like it.
I rate it at the same time. Sorry, I rate that level of petty and that level of war is petty. I'm here for it, but it's disgusting. Listen, I'm here for it, but it's one of the most disgusting things. Like in terms of like, you don't know what happened to that boy. Like that's low. And
I'm not gonna lie. I just think your dad must be like respectful. I don't like that. Like you said, don't know him, but whatever he's done now, he's not someone I'll ever like defend because he's like a mate type thing. I don't really like him. But to have if your dad openly wants to willingly, like I don't know their relationship, if he openly goes onto your ops platform and is there spreading your big business, you are a waste of a space of a human. I'm sorry. Like that's not a father. That's not a dad. Dads don't do that. Mums don't do that.
Paige, could you imagine in the future, going on the social media app of your son's op, say his ex-girl,
oh my god,
calls you onto social media to cuss your child?
No,
could you
never? It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's disgusting on both the halves. You know why? Because Pearl is decrepit. She's old. She's getting, you know what I mean, pastel by date times. The man's obviously old because he's Zach's dad. How dare these two grown ass people be doing something so triggering and petty and childish? Like the petty is great if it was like, I don't know, like 20-year-olds like beefing, do you know what I mean? Like, oh, they're gonna learn, they're young. These are old ass people.
The only worst thing she can do now is chop him. That's the worst thing she can do now is have a passionate night with his pops. Like,
plot twist. Oh my god, plot twist, she's a stepmom. And
that's
when
the
he
only
said
thing
you were a
now
one
where
night
she can go
stand.
deep is just be like, I'm your
Who
mummy.
said he was a one night
Like,
stand? Devon, who said that? Pam Sky said, and when he said,
his dad said that about him. Like, it's horrible. I don't even want to.
that's nasty. That's actually nasty, you know.
Do you know what though? If someone went in on me so hard, bring the family up. I'll bring your mom up, bring your dad up. Like, I'm so happy to
No, but would you think about it? But would you really trust them? Because,
that the
like
level,
I said, if the dad's willing to come up, you're a waste man anyway. You're weird for leaving your youth, so you're just gonna come with some lies, or you can make me look like dumb. Do you know what I mean? Because it's gonna look silly. Like, I just think it's a shit move. I don't think it worked in our favour.
Yeah, no, I get that.
AC, do you think it was that deep? Do you think their beef was that deep for her to go to his pops?
No. But if I hate someone, I'm not talking like, say, I understand that Pearl is the person that did this, and I hate Pearl. Like, I don't want that. You know, I'm not thinking about Pearl when I'm talking. I'm just thinking of if someone's done something so bad and they're on the internet and they've lied about something, then bring their mom and dad up. Like, I'm for that.
There's no one on this internet, I promise you, unless you're my ex or my real life people, like, as in, like, unless you've come from me or been inside me, honey, ain't no one pressing me enough to draw your mumsy out. I promise you, like, no one is pressing me that hard to bring up mumsy and dad on this TikTok app. That is mad to me. I don't get it, like, it's mad. What the hell? No, like, Pearl, what did Zach do to Pearl that was that bad? Like, did she affect her? Did he do something to her kids, or did he physically go near anyone?
Is there something going around that, like, someone got the business lock off?
But come on, that could have been anyone, Devon. She's been gunned for since March, March. It's nearly been a year since she said bloody the orangutan thing, Since March, she's been doxxed. Like, she's on, her things are on Facebook. Everyone's known where she works. There's thousands of people that could have done, like, called the business to do whatever. Do you know what I mean? But, like, what has he done? I can't stand Zach. Like I said, I'm not going to be fake. I can't stand him for what he said. I really got along with Zach before that moment. Changed my whole heart and opinion of him because it actually hurt me. Because I actually had love for Zach and liked watching him and had respect for him and we had conversations. When I heard that, it actually hit me in the chest. It's one of the things that's put me off this app recently. I won't lie. That's why my morale, when things like this keep happening, but it's people that you fuck with, it's shit. Do you understand? It's shit. But just because of that, like, no, he's done that, for instance, towards the black community. I would not be ringing his dad to draw him up on the, is your son racist? What the fuck?
Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, no, when you put it like that, I completely understand.
Do you know
think.
what I mean? Like, she's too old to be this petty babe. Like, and I'm not being ageist. I'm saying, the older you are, the older I'm getting more wiser. That's just because of experience and hard life lessons. You understand? Me from when I was 20, I'm so much more wiser now. So me in another 20 years, when I'm her age, if you think that I'll be doing that and moving like that, I will be ashamed of myself. I'll be embarrassed of myself at that age. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what
Like,
I found
she's meant
really
to be
weird?
wiser than all of us. Thank you, Chelsea.
You know what I found really weird, Paige, is that, like, I noticed recently, I said it earlier on, that Zach has been receiving a lot of hate. He's getting more hate than when he said the N-bomb. And it just put things in perspective for me.
See what I mean? Drama.
Like, I've
You
never
shouldn't have
seen
thrown me
people be
cows.
anti-Zach before until this beef with Power. But when it was racism, he had more support than he's ever seen. It's downheartening. Like, it's
very downheartening. He made money off that. Like, imagine having a breakdown or whatever he said, you were drunk or whatever, saying something so, like I said, not just offensive because it's disgustingly offensive, but you are part of that community. Like, you heavily infiltrate that community in terms of you're an ally to the black community. How many conversations have me, him and Torian had when it was all going on, and he levelled with us and spoke about it on his platform. He idolises Beyonce, for fuck's sake. He goes and spends so much money, thousands, to go and see her and cries. Beyonce, a black woman. So when you think it's someone that's an ally, it hits you different. I promise you, I cannot explain it. It hits you different. I expect it from EQ. It doesn't matter if he didn't excuse it. My point was, by coming, there was no etiquette, there was no consideration. It was boom, straight on, straight after he said it, by the way, got cocky, then straight on in the morning, straight on that day, and then continuing doing his show every other day. Not even taking a few days off and actually doing damage control because you care. Like, taking time to not show your face because your face is triggering to a lot of black people. That is how you take yourself out of the situation. I'm not saying that he has to sit there and cry for the rest of his life for it. I'm saying how he handled it has made it harder for people that actually want to support him, black creators, to want to even speak to him or have that forgiveness. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
I don't think he handled the whole thing well at all. He kind of did the thing where he just bounced back, and he
didn't handle it well by the fact that he's made this massive apology to Torian over a TikTok message, giving this whole speech of apology by text. Torian's thought about it for a few days or however long she thought about it for, and then she sent a reply from her heart. It meant a lot to her to reply, and then he didn't reply. He didn't respond to her reply, and that to her, when she was talking about it, meant that he actually doesn't give a shit about, he doesn't care. He's doing damage control as best he can. He doesn't give a shit about the people that he's hurt, because obviously he thought, he thought Torian might have been one of the people that he hurt. So he's sent this message to her. Torian spent a few days replying, a heartfelt reply, and then he hasn't replied to her reply. I think that says a lot.
How have they got to beef him, by the way?
Transphobia, which I'll get into as well. But can I just say, do you not think it's mad to me? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe my brain just works different from a lot of people. Not even in an intelligent way, because I'm actually so thick. But I mean, just actually how I think. I thought it was more clouty, bad mind, and damage control that he messaged people like Torian and stuff first before messaging people that don't go live, that don't have a voice, his black people that watch him within his own space. Black men and women that have sent him so much money, sat there hours in his live every day supporting him at 7 o'clock in the fucking morning. I wonder if any of them lot got a personal message before the clouted people and the lives did. I'm wondering, or if it's all just sub chat and money. That's what I'm wondering. Because that's what shows you care. When I've hurt people, even when I didn't even do anything offensive, I was just going into Andy's boxes, my people didn't like it. So I would literally, hey Jess baby, I literally went into my Discord or went into my people individually and was like, look, I'm sorry. I'm not sitting there screaming sorry to everyone else. You are despicable. I'm scared to say anything about Alicia, because last time I joked, remember, I got bananas for a week. They got me for a whole week. It was awful.
It's actually so irritating. Honestly, you see the situation with Zach. It was so black. Black. It was black and white. What happened? It was so clear.
Literally
clear racism. You could the words that he used, the sentence that he used was crazy. And
Like, how can you say
it
you
took
hate
him
yourself?
like 3
Like, I
days, and then he comes back to the app, and everything's normal. Even today, like he's doing his FYP show, everything is normal. Like it's nuts.